Fans of Seven Little Johnstons are so tired of Trent and Amber Johnston that they asked Anna, Alex, and Emma, the adopted children, to get away from them as soon as possible. Elizabeth Liz Johnston and her biological brother Jonah Johnston are welcome to stay with their parents, in their view. Trent and Amber Johnston are parents to just 2 biological children. The majority of TLC viewers are aware by now that Liz and Jonah Johnston are their only biological children. The other 3 were from South Korea, China, and Russia, respectively. Emma, Alex, and Anna. Some followers of the Seven Little Johnstons now feel that their parents primarily care for Liz and Jonah Johnston, despite being accused of favoritism, or they are more important than the rest. The majority of TLC viewers concur that Amber Johnston always had a bad attitude about Anna and preferred Liz Johnston to her. Actually, one of the most prominent examples of that is the turmoil surrounding their move into their own homes. Recall that while Liz was fine with it, Anna, who is older than her sister, did not. Although some fans believe that Trent and his wife also like Alex, she has in the past occasionally ruined his day. Additionally, viewers were disgusted by Emma's job assignment in the most recent season of Seven Little Johnstons. Fans of TLC call for the adopted children to go. TLC viewers have seen evidence from the past few shows that left them believing the matriarch and her husband were incredibly unjust. And OP criticized them harshly on Reddit, writing, "We fist this family." Liz becomes unwed pregnant and is allowed to move back in while receiving a new automobile, despite the fact that the spray paint and Delta 8 scandals are still relevant. I hope the other kids go to a far-off state to be away from them. Liz and Bryce can play house with Trent and Amber. In case you forgot, TLC viewers learned that Trent and Amber Johnston were upset with Anna very early on in the Seven Little Johnstons program. Recall that as a freshman, she had spray painted her name on her former high school. Jonah Johnston returned home after using the drug Delta 8 for an experiment. Emma was instructed to make sure his room was clean and to wake him up in the mornings in a recent episode. He works and is in his 20s, by the way. Fans of TLC respond in the comments. While some people disagree that the adopted children should go, others believe that they would if it were their turn. Here are a few of their ideas. Asterisk, to be fair, Jonah received a human alarm clock and was relocated back in. Asterisk, it's awful to see Trent, Liz, Jonah, and Amber. It's all made up. This family constantly has the enormous elephant in the room. Find it disgusting that some adoptive parents who also have biological children appear to use their adopted kids as props to show off how good and virtuous they are for taking in these underprivileged kids, all the while not showing them the same love and respect as their own kids. Asterisk, if I were Anna, I would relocate as far away from her parents as I could. Asterisk, I hope Jonah moves as far away from Ashley as possible and moves to wherever she is. Asterisk, Alex and Emma, the youngest children of Amber and Trent Johnston, have grown up together. Given their close age difference, they have accomplished numerous milestones and done everything together. They went to school together and had a good relationship. Viewers of Seven Little Johnstons have also witnessed the siblings' development in front of the cameras. Trent and Amber have always been incredibly proud of their children. They like showing off each new achievement as the children see them grow into stunning young adults. The TLC pair is thrilled to be Liz's children's grandparents. It appears that they have been commemorating one of their kids' recent accomplishments. The two recently provided an update on Alex and Emma's accomplishments. Asterisk Seven Little Johnstons, a special event honoring Alex and Emma. Asterisk Seven Little Johnstons stars in their lives. Alex and Emma have made significant progress. They shared a class and had a lot of childhood experiences together. When things were tough, the siblings could always rely on one another. Trent and Amber's younger children have grown into genuine young adults and have enjoyed participating in school-related activities together. It appears that the two are now preparing to conclude the chapter of their school after reaching a new benchmark. A new update on Amber and Trent's youngest children was recently provided on the TLC series official page. Alex and Emma are seen in the photo. Fans of Seven Little Johnstons have taken to social media to criticize Liz Johnston for what they consider to be an extremely trivial plot point in the season 14 episodes. What exactly did Liz do this time that has the viewers furious? Seven Little Johnstons, the Liz Johnston and Bryce Bolden storyline, has been putting in a lot of work. The main focus of Seven Little Johnstons season 14's narrative, according to fans, has been Liz Johnston's romance with Bryce Bolden. Everything else seems to be secondary to Liz's relationship with Bryce in many ways. Of course, it all makes much more sense when you understand how this scenario unfolds. Fans of Seven Little Johnstons who follow along in real life behind closed doors are aware that Liz and Bryce welcomed their daughter in November 2023. Watchers are treated to all the behind-the-scenes action that took place throughout their breakup in season 14, which culminates in their eventual reconciliation and the birth of Leighton Bolden. Fans of Seven Little Johnstons attack Liz for her inconsiderate conduct towards Bryce. Throughout Liz and Bryce's split storyline this season, a lot of people have commented on how Liz was the only one in front of the cameras who could tell how things ended. Viewers only hear Liz's side of the story when producers question her about her relationship with Bryce. Many fans of Seven Little Johnstons believe that Liz's account of what happened is unfair to Bryce Bolden, especially in the absence of his perspective. Many people feel that Liz's willingness to blame Bryce for everything without even having him present is incredibly selfish and unjust to her now baby daddy. Seven Little Johnston supporters categorize Liz. Numerous fans of Seven Little Johnstons call Liz Johnston an Amber Johnston clone, and they don't mean to seem cutesy. Similar to her mother, Liz has extremely specific expectations for herself and her relationships, as well as certain results she hopes to achieve. To put it succinctly, she has the last say. Many watchers are sympathetic to Bryce. Fans of Seven Little Johnstons had a lot to say about Liz recently sharing her version of events with Bryce, even though she was well aware that he wasn't present to provide his viewpoint. A lot of viewers considered this to be a low blow. Asterisk, a commenter stated, "It's one thing when their family is getting paid for the show and everyone is involved. But it's so unfair and infuriating when an outsider like Bryce, who hardly ever appears for more than 5 minutes, is involved and you criticize him behind his back when he has no way to respond or even share his side of the story." Asterisk, another commenter expressed agreement, writing, "I felt bad for Bryce. Bryce shifted. As if she really didn't need to." Getting ready for their honors night in their school uniforms.